Happiest and most sacred Super Bowl Sunday to everyone. Welcome back to the program, you dozens of denizens of fans and watchers. I am Landon of Nathan and Landon Do Business, and with me, as always, is the one, the only, the super powerful master of upper body strength himself, Nathan.
I appreciate you using my full title.
Yeah, you're pretty strong. I've seen you lift a big sack of cement right over your head.
I can lift 100 pounds right over my head.
Yeah, I've seen it. My own two eyes. I'll testify about that in a court of law. I don't care. So, Nathan, you teased this earlier. You said you had something of a surprise for today.
I do have a bit of a surprise for you.
Go on.
To do it though, I'll need you to share your screen.
Never. All right.
And open
Just
a web
once.
browser.
Open a web browser?
Yeah.
Okay, here I go. Sharing my screen. Here we go. This is the song that I play when I share my screen. All right, here you go. You can see all the websites I frequent.
Up there in the address bar,
yes,
I get you to type NALDB.com.
Oh no, you didn't. This is great.
I made the least search engine optimized website possible.
I love it. We have store.
We have store. I put some awesome things for people to purchase there.
Super cool tattoo.
Yeah, I made
hurtful dance.
Yeah, I made the tattoo logo there.
Oh my god. A hurtful dance about you and your enemies. Oh, these pictures are terrific. Oh, look how sad he is. She's so mad. Look at that guy's hair. Now I have to ask, is this an untouched photo? Is this the way the photo came?
Yeah, not what I just found, but the first one was AI generated, which is why the faces are a little weird.
I was wondering what was going on here.
Yeah.
I guess that makes a lot more sense. Oh, yeah, this is Shutterstock. Is this AI generated?
No, that was just off the Googles.
I love it. Oh wow, I hope someone purchased this.
See that first one there, that's your best value because that one's on sale. So
it's $1 off. We'll personally fly to your home. This is the friends until enemies, enemies until death cycle.
It is. And I put some examples there of what it might look like
on your abdomen or wrist or ankle. That could cover up your tracker if you're out under home incarceration.
Yeah, that one apparently we've already sold because we have a review already down below. So.
Oh, we do. This is better than my prison guard tattoos and everything, my affiliation with my power organizations and murders. Oh, Molly McButter. Maybe we got to her through our prison influencer video.
That could be.
Yeah. That is a nice looking tattoo.
Yeah.
It really is true to the spirit of our theme. Friends until enemies, enemies until death. Look at that. So handsome.
So yeah, if you go back to the homepage there, if you just click on the banner, you can see how on SEO it is. So, yeah.
Are you an RC Cole executive fan of American football? Oh, does this link to all of our videos?
Yeah.
Yes. This is great.
I was going to rewrite all the descriptions, but ran out of time, so I just stole all of your YouTube descriptions.
That's a-okay with me. This is still the greatest thumbnail ever made.
Yeah.
The stigmata handshake. This is terrific. We have like a little ebook here.
Yeah. And to make it even harder for Google to find us, if you notice up in the title bar, it pulls from a random list of abbreviations of NALDB.
It
So
does.
every time you load the page, it has a different title.
That's amazing.
If you just hover,
Ungoogleable.
if you just hover over the tab there, it'll tell you the whole.
Not another ludicrous. Come on.
Just like hover over it. Yeah.
That's amazing. Daily breakfast.
In case anybody's looking for those terms, we'll get them too. So.
Now, Nathan, would this be white hat or black hat SEO? Or is this like magenta hat?
Yeah. This is like a calico polka dot paisley hat.
Exactly. I think this is more of a long tail SEO strategy, not another lame dinner party. You never know when someone might be searching for those terms.
My favorite of the abbreviations, I don't remember how many I have on there, 15 or so. But
Nobody appreciates late delivery of burritos.
there's one that says noodles are lovingly, deliciously buttered, which is my favorite one.
North American Looney Bin Depot. There we go.
And that one actually just
No adults what? No adults. Let's dance, baby. That's my favorite one. Now, not a curiosity. I just need to see what happens if I add one of these things. Ultra back donation. I'm adding it to my cart. Let's check out. I'm just gonna put it on my credit card. It's fine, right?
sure.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I haven't said any actual payment methods, but it's very close to actually being an actual e-commerce store.
Yeah, we got to get some like a wealthy benefactor to come in here and purchase our "Make America Busk Again" sticker. That's what we need, a wealthy benefactor. It's on sale. This is our best value.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Plus, you
Nathan,
get a personal visit from us. So.
Exactly. We'll do our very best job.
We've never done a tattoo before, but we're raring to try.
Exactly. We got enough prison influencers in our network that we can make it happen and do a really great job.
Yeah.
So, Nathan, I have bad news. I have the opposite. Well, first off, that site is gorgeous. You did not undersell it. This made my whole day. This is amazing. So yeah, we're gonna juice the hell out of this, and we're gonna sell some tattoos. We're gonna sling some ink. Yeah. So the bad news is I didn't have enough time to put together a business idea for us this week, but instead I put together a game for us to play, a short little game. And it's perfect timing because, as we talked about last week, we got the Super Bowl today, right? And so I was I don't know a lot about football, and so I decided to do some research about football history, the Super Bowl, how it works, and I realized that old-timey football player names are very similar to hobo names. Like they're practically indistinguishable. As a matter of fact, I would say in the 1920s and 30s, like the Venn diagram between like drifters and NFL players was probably pretty close to a perfect circle.
Yeah. Like who can we get to go strap on the bare minimum of padding and go like bash the hell out of each other and get concussed? I know.
Tangerine
Hobos
Jenkins
on the railways.
Exactly. Tangerine Jenkins would be a pretty cool hobo name.
Yeah. That would be good.
Smells terrific. So I've assembled some groups of names here, and you have to guess whether it is a hobo name or a professional NFL Hall of Fame player. And so it's going to start. Well, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this, but I'll decide the rewards and point system as we go.
Sure.
Do you need me to explain the rules again?
No, I suppose all the best games you just make up the rules as you go. So.
Exactly. Yeah. I just wanted to get us fired up about hobos and football players. Okay, so
I think my wife is convinced that's how American football works because she does not understand the rules of the game, despite
Yeah.
me explaining to her multiple times. But I think she's pretty sure they're just making up as they go, anyways.
Yeah, kind of like they made up that old hobo language, and they would like scrawl on the fence, like if there
Yeah,
was like a that. That's probably how the rules of football were made. They were passed on apocryphally through hobo symbols. Yeah. All right, you ready for round one?
please.
Okay. Cap Bozo or Maury Graham? Cap Bozo or Maury Graham?
And this is one football player and one hobo.
Yes. And there's no tricks in any of these. There's always going to be one football player and always one hobo.
With the obvious overlap of the football players who are hobos and other
Exactly.
assorted drifters.
Yeah. 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 So, who do you think is the hobo in this mix? Do you think it's Cap Bozo or Maury Graham?
I really like the name Cap Bozo because I think he's like an off-brand like superhero, Captain Bozo, with the powers of a clown.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
He's
I
able
could
to
see him leading a football team.
Is that your choice? Cap
Yeah,
Bozo is a football player?
yeah.
You're correct. Cap Bozo was a professional American football player who played tight end for 6 seasons for the St. Louis Cardinals and Chicago Bears. And Maury Graham was also known as Steam Train Maury and was the five-time holder of the title King of the Hobos. And he was later known as the Patriarch of the Hobos. So
So that's what he's doing with his hobo time. He's just wandering the country, spreading his seed, as it were.
pretty much as the king of the hobos, going out and knighting other hobos to various titles and you know, the
Yeah,
Duke of the
just
Hobos.
rearing a new generation of hobos.
Exactly. Yeah. Some of these I took their nicknames out because it would have been too on the nose if I said Steam Train Maury. You would have known right away.
Yeah,
Unless he's like a running back who is unstoppable, like unto a steam train. But anyways, so
I do aspire to have Steam something Nathan is my nickname. Some because you got like Steam Train Maury, Steamboat Willie, Steam Zeppelin Nathan.
let's call you Steamy Dreamy. Nathan Steamy Dreamy.
Yeah,
Or Steam Dream. That's a
that
good one.
nickname's for the ladies.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Wink. I take long showers, much to the chagrin of my wife and family.
Yeah.
All right. Round two. They're going to get progressively harder to tell. So we have Ray Livingstone or Whizzer White.
Ray Livingstone sounds like an archaeologist.
It does.
And
He's
Whizzer White, is that what he said?
yeah, Ray Livingstone or Whizzer White.
Well, that sounds a lot like wizard. If I know anything from Lord of the Rings, is that wizards are basically hobos. So
That's true.
I'm gonna say hobo Whizzer White. Final answer.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nathan. Whizzer White was a 19 played for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1938 and the Detroit Lions from 40 to 41. He with a brief interlude playing for World. He played in World War II. He was a two-time World War II MVP. No, nobody played in World War II. They took time off from football. So yeah,
Germans put up a good fight, though.
they sure did. They brought orange slices. It was terrific. Really
Was he
great.
really fast? Is that where you got the wizard nickname?
Either that or he had problems urinating.
Yeah.
Or he was really good at it.
I'm so good at it.
Get a little whizzer whizzing in there. He's doing amazing. What a healthy strain.
That could be really intimidating to the team. Just standing there, unbreaking eye contact, just peeing.
That's his pregame ritual. It's like, here comes Wizard again. Yeah, just the faster he gets this done, the faster we can start playing. So Ray Livingstone was known as A Number One and the Rambler, and it's claimed that he is the one who invented the hobo symbols that indicated generous people or free food or jobs or vicious dogs. They say it was him, but hobos. They're always spinning a yarn.
Yeah. Trading tales for middles. do you have any lead on who invented the bindle with the bandana on a stick over their shoulder?
I don't
Because that
know.
person was a pioneer in the hobo field.
For all I know, it was Whizzer White.
Could be.
I'm going to choose to believe that. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Whizzer White invented the bindle. Okay, this one is going to be tricky. This is meat themed on this one.
Ooh.
And so the two names we have here are T-Bone Slim and Pork Chop Womack.
That one is tricky.
See, T-Bone Slim and Pork Chop Womack. Which cut of beef?
It would be to the detriment of a professional footballer to be a slim person. So, but I can see that being a trait of a hobo because they spend all their time just like floating along after like waves of deliciousness that are emanating from a pie.
That's true.
So being slim there could be a benefit.
It could be. Yeah. As we learned in hobo physics in college, that's just how it works. Different laws apply to the hobos.
Yeah.
Sense make them levitate. So is that your final answer? That T-Bone Slim is the hobo?
Yes.
You are correct, Nathan.
Yes.
T-Bone Slim, aka Matty Valentin Huta, better known by his pen name T-Bone Slim, was an American humorist, poet, songwriter, hobo, and labor activist.
Sure.
And pie smeller. And Pork Chop Womack, he's a contemporary guy, actually. It's a old-timey-sounding name, but he was drafted by the Seahawks in 2001. Yeah.
Pork Chop, ironically, sounds like a beefy guy.
I know. See, when I thought of T-bone, I thought it might get you there because it might be like a T-bone collision, like hammering into someone. I thought for sure you were going to fall for that, but
I almost fell for it because any footballer with the name that starts with a T will inevitably give him the nickname T-Bone. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was tempted by that.
Yeah. I almost got you. So you're you got 2 out of 3 so far, so you're winning. I haven't told you the stakes yet, but rest assured they're incredibly high. Yeah. Like, what you didn't see this entire week was me architecting a saw-like maze in your home that you're currently in right now.
Oh no.
I know. Your survival depends on your hobo knowledge.
Not again.
Yep. Sorry, Nathan. I set up a bone maze in your house. Yeah. All right. This one's a little tricky too. These are 2 great names. Hunk Anderson and Utah Phillips. So here we have Hunk Anderson or Utah Anderson. Phillips. Because hunk can be, have multiple names, where it's like a hunk of something or, like a hunk of man.
Big old hunk of man.
Exactly. Or like a hunk of beef or could be anything.
Hunk of coal. Yeah, that one is tricky.
It is.
What was it? Utah Johnson?
Utah Phillips.
Phillips.
Yeah.
That's such a weird generic name.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I don't like Utah.
I put that in there knowing your weakness of all things Utah.
That my well-known hatred for Utah is showing. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing here is like Utah could be someone who like trained in Utah or learned football in Utah, or it could be a drifter who just somehow drifted in and around Utah.
Yeah. That is what makes it tricky. I think you're going for the miss because the obvious answer is hunk would be a beefy football player. Yep. So I think you're going for the misdirect, and the hunk is ironically a hobo. So.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Oh man, Nathan, I'm sorry. You're not 2 for 2. Hunk Anderson played football for Notre Dame. And then he was one of the finest linemen in the NFL. He played for the Bears. And Utah Phillips was an American labor organizer, folk singer, storyteller, poet, and hobo. And he was also an anarchist, which I feel like is pretty cool. You would never guess an anarchist would be named Utah Phillips.
Yeah, that's Utah is not really known for fighting the power, as it were.
No. Well, not
for
now,
going
at least.
against the man.
Yeah. Not now. Back in the olden days, they're having big old long beards and marrying 10, 20 ladies. So,
That's true. They were very anti-government back in the good old days.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, what's that one movie that they filmed in the 1930s, like 1950s, that takes place in the Salt Palace out there? Oh, I'll look it up later. I'll send it to you, but it's a Utah gem. So, anyways, not to distract from the task at hand. So, this is going to be the most challenging one yet, I think, Nathan, just because although I think you might know one of these, I have a feeling you're going to know one of these references. So, we have Buckets Goldenberg or Alexander's Supertramp.
Those are great names. And I will draw on my extensive knowledge of hobo nicknames here.
I know. Yeah. So Buckets Goldenberg or Alexander Supertramp.
Um, I just really am tickled by. I never really considered the religious leanings of hobos, but a Jewish hobo makes me very happy. So Buckets Goldenberg is a hobo.
All right, final answer.
Final answer.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Nathan. You gotta bone up on your hobo knowledge. Although I loved your reasoning there, because I too would be delighted by to know that we have God's chosen people at representation in the hobo community.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Buckets Goldenberg was played for the Packers from 33 to 45. He took a brief furlough to go play in World War II.
Or ride the rails. We don't know what he's really doing.
We don't.
That was his hobo phase.
Just took his 2 years off, backpacked around, rode the rails. And so Alexander Supertramp was the pseudonym or the guy who was in Into the Wild, the John Krakauer book. That was his hobo name, was Alexander Supertramp. Yeah, he's not
I mean,
alive
it did have the
anymore.
word tramp in it, so that's probably a little obvious. But I thought he could be a football player in the 70s who's just really into disco. He went by the name Supertramp.
Oh, it's magic, riding the rails and so and so. Yeah, so that's my game, Nathan. You did great. When you're playing a hobo or NFL player, it's not how many questions you get right. It's how many funny hobo names you get to listen to. They're always my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was
But I do
a beautiful game.
thank you. Buckets Goldenberg, I think, is my favorite name of the whole list. I
Yeah.
couldn't wait till I got to that one.
Just watch it. It's coming. It's coming.
Buckets.
Here come the buckets.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Buckets Goldenberg. We've had a lot of fun playing football tonight, but do you know what's not fun? World War II. It's a game that I fought in. So, yeah, well done. And that's all I got for this week.
Well, that's really got me excited for the big game today. And also to watch some hobos do some bare knuckle boxing. So
I think that's the halftime show.
yeah.
It's going to be a bare knuckle hobo fight officiated by Rihanna.
That would draw in a lot more people. Not that the Super Bowl halftime show is hurting for viewers, but
no, not at all. It would attract my interest.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Nathan, will you be watching the big game today?
Probably not, to be honest.
Yeah, no.
I care very little about football, so
Yeah, us too. I mean, we'll have people over and probably drink, but that's pretty much it. It's an excuse to drink on a Sunday.
yeah. I'm most leaning for the ads. So
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah.
I need to see how many dead kids show up. So
2023, year of the dead kid. Yeah.
it's like the worst Chinese zodiac ever.
It only comes up like every 150 years. Ooh, sorry, son. You were born in the year of the dead kid.
Ah.
What does that bode for me? Not good things. Dead kids. Yeah, the dead kid symbolizes dead kids.
There's a reason we only gave you a number instead of a name.
Yeah, we're not going to invest a lot in you.
No.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back to business next week. But Nathan, thank you so much for this beautiful website. I'm gonna sing it from the mountaintops. I'm gonna post it on Nextdoor.
Yeah, I need to come up with something for business anarchy to put on there. That's the one thing it was missing. So
Oh, business anarchy.
yeah,
Also a good one. Banarchy. Yeah.
Zanarchy.
Yeah. We'll be back into business next week, but I have to go and fire up my grill right now. So I will bid all of you in the internet, all 25 of you watching, adieu for this week. I have been Landon, as always.
I continue to be Nathan.
And you're welcome, America. And if you see a hobo out there this week, look them in the eye for a good 5 seconds. Shake their hands, embrace them, kiss them tenderly on the forehead, and then skip away. That's all I got. All right. See you, everybody.